Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Sunday, July 16th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I nurture my center to balance my flow. And I want to remind you that sometimes balance has a kind of feeling like this. And the feeling of balance may be a little bit like this today as we have the moon in Aries, instigating some of those cardinal square energies, and we also have a wide grand trine in fire going on in the background. So that wide grand trine in fire is that moon in Aries connecting to Mercury in Leo and Saturn in Sagittarius, and as well the North Node in Leo as well. So it's wide, it's not exact, but we still have that fiery energy that's igniting passions within us, igniting that action, but can bring up the fireballs. Now, I think noting the fire and putting it towards our passion is going to be important, as the square energy may also show us our resistance, and it may have us feeling a little raw, actually, is the feeling. So we actually begin the day with a square. We begin the day with the moon in Aries square Pluto. That's going to move on to some other interesting aspects a little later in the day. The moon squaring Mars and the moon conjunct Uranus. Now, Mars and Uranus are coming into a square together. So square energy can bring it to a head. Square energy can bring us up our resistance. The message that I have for you in this is change is good. Like, I feel Rafiki, I feel him. I hear Rafiki in my head saying, change is good. I have change in the cards, and this change is positive. This change is for you, but you may be having some resistance to the change. You do not have to focus on what is changing in and through this. What you do want to focus on is nurturing yourself. I have the creativity card. This is the Empress. This is the mother energy. This is Cancer. We are in our final week of Sun in Cancer. So it's really important to nurture the center, nurture our foundation, so that we can find our balance in and through this change energy. That Mars-Uranus square and the moon interacting with them may bring up some feelings that we're having around some of this change energy. Keep digging in deeper to be present with yourself so that you're flowing with the river instead of paddling upstream in and through this energy. Mars in Cancer squaring Uranus in Aries evokes an energy of thunderstorm within me. You know, Mars in Cancer brings on the rainstorm, and then we have that electricity, that lightning with Uranus. So there may be some storm energy that we do have to maneuver. Now, Maya and I recorded GPS for the week ahead, and we did talk a little bit about storm energy, some rainfall coming through in and through this week energy. That's okay. The rain nourishes the plants and the animals. We need water. We're all part water. This water is good. But this is the thing. This change is good. Remember this key. This change that is happening is good. This change that is happening is for you. So nurture within and then keep moving in the direction of your passion. That's that fire energy. Saturn, we have at 22 degrees. Master level degree, connecting in with the moon. That 22 degree energy does remind us that we have to be the masters of what we're going to believe. And so I think what we need to believe is like, yes, the change is good. Yes, I'm going to nurture myself through the change. Yes, I'm a good foundation for myself in and through this energy. We're going to have the sun and the moon squaring each other. Sun in Cancer, again, really likes comfortable energy. And so this change may feel a little bit uncomfortable. Tend to yourself the way you would tend to a baby. That's, you know, if you were going to take your baby to, like, say your sister's, to stay there for a little while, you would make sure the baby would have everything it needs. Its favorite blankie and stuffed animal and clothes and milk and food if it was eating food, whatever. You would make sure that the baby had what it's needing. Do that for yourself to bring yourself into the balance in and through any of this energy. We also have Mercury in Leo in conjunct Pluto. So we got a few Pluto energies bringing some change energy for us in this and through this. That Mercury in Leo wants us to bring forth the love vibration that in conjunct with Pluto may show us where we're not showing up in love for ourselves, with ourselves, in our personal foundation with ourselves. Pluto in Capricorn is working the structure of things. So you may find those places in your structure that are a little wobbly. Now, I think I have in the cards where some of the structure may be a little wobbly. I have the politics card in reverse. Where are you still wearing some masks? Instead of really showing up, bringing the world the true experience of you. Instead, you're like, I'm more comfortable showing this mask energy. So that may be one of those wobbly places. That's a place to dig in, find your center in and through that. Find your truth. Ooh, the truth card. Find your truth in that place, and that will help you. And that will bring you into alignment with receptivity. So again, in our GPS that we did for this week ahead, receptivity, aligning with these manifestations is a big thing as we build into new moon energy. So this is an important part of the process. And this may be where some of this discomfort comes because you've gotten comfortable with these masks, but you can't get to where you want to go with those masks. So now is the time to find worth in who you really are. And that's the final piece of the day. We have the moon shifting into Taurus at 10:04 p.m. Pacific time. So this moon in Taurus brings us into the energy of knowing our worth. It brings us into values. It grounds the energy. And again, in GPS, I pulled cards talking about integrity. And so this is part of integrity, is not putting on these masks. And so this is an important part of the process. So this might be a big part of the change. You nurturing that authentic self, that foundational energy. You might feel a little uncomfortable at first, but no worries. You've got this because it is the truth. It is the core of you. I do feel like that moon in Taurus, again, is going to feel a little bit like relief after this intense day of, like thunderstorms. Although we are still going to be building into the Mars-Uranus square, which may shift things up a little bit for you. Keep finding your balance in your foundation, in your truth. Listen to your truth. It is the easiest and most inspiring one to live by. So dig into that place. Dig into that center. Nurture from that place. The final card from the Power of Love is the card of action. And I actually had it set here because I liked a line in this that I read. And then I forgot about it and pulled it out. Listen to this. This is why I liked it. You are uniquely perfect representation of Source, just as you are, and the time has come for you to share yourself with the universe and enrich it with your wisdom and light. This is the action that you are meant to take in ways that is true, authentic to you. Pull in, nurture in. This is really a week of coming within so that we can sunlight out, supernova out, come all this big Leo energy at the end of this week. So action. You have the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. Your soul, not your mask, not any of these other things. So be good to yourself, nurture yourself, find the center, and trust that you came exactly as exactly as you're meant to be. Like, honor what you came to be because it's beautiful, it's divine, and it was planned, divinely planned. So, book a reading if you want to dive deeper into your own personal chart, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.